East, and we're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, to the Baal Shadabadat, the house of David. This is Men of Valor Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right, you are the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of. Salvation belongeth unto you and you alone. All right, no one else has the shot. No one else has a hope, all right, of salvation. But you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back, but even more in depth, even more in detail, only the elect of the nation of Israel, those who have been predestinated by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right, for salvation. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into camp, Lord willing, to be edifying and uplifting unto the body.
This is Jeremiah,
Jeremiah 2.
Oh, 2 and 1. This is Jeremiah 2 and 1. It says, "Moreover, the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai came to me, saying, Go and cry in the ears of Jerusalem, saying, This said Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, I remember thee, and the kindness of the youth, and love of thou spousals, when thou wentest after me in the wilderness, in a land that was not sown."
Right. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is remembering, Salakia, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is remembering the love that Israel had for him at one point in time. All right? Israel, in this day and time, only the elect of the nation of Israel are calling upon his name. All right? But in times past, it was all of Israel. All you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right? Why? Because we understood that we belong to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, that our forefathers made that covenant with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to be his people, all right, to follow after the laws, statutes, and commandments, to go after his way and know that he is the true living God, all right? But in this day and time, Israel has forgotten, all right, from their stiff-necked, hard heart, all right, from every abominable thing that they cling on to in this world keeps that heritage from us, all right? It's not taken away, but it's withheld from us, okay? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. Yep.
Ezekiel 16 and 8 says, "Now when I passed by thee and looked upon thee, behold, the time was the time of love. And I spread my skirt over thee, and covered thou nakedness. Yea, I swear unto thee, and enter into a covenant with thee, said Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai thy power, and thou becamest mine."
Right. So Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai claimed us. He put his skirt over us, all right, put that covering, that hedge of protection over his nation, those that he loved, all right? And he loved the entire nation of Israel. He saved, in the book of Exodus, he saved all of Israel, all right? For one, first and foremost, for his name's sake, all right? Two, because the love that he had for us, all right? What he chose to do for us. He said, I heard your cries in the wilderness, all right? I heard your cries in Egypt, all right? You cried out unto me. I've seen your suffering. So I will help you. Let me show you. Let me deal with you like I've never dealt with any other nation before.
Yeah. The years in the wilderness, that was a chastisement. That was a light chastisement.
Right.
Compared to where we at now. But I had another pre on that because
Yep.
it was done.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians 11 in verse 1. It says, "Would to the Most High ye could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me, for I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Mashiach." Just going into that that pretty much the Lord, espoused us, to himself, picked us for himself as a nation, but in these times, we're being cleansed and made ready, for the coming of Yahweh Shai, so we could be presented that clean, for our husband, which parabolic for the whole nation of Israel, for Yahweh Shai being the bridegroom.
Right.
All right. But going back into the relationship, hey, it belongs to who is Paul talking about in this? Israel. All right. Because he said he is a Hebrew of Hebrews, of the tribe of Benjamin. So he's an Israelite.
Right.
A Hebrew Israelite.
Understanding that Yahweh Shem Shai love not another. All right. Love not another nation. Only has a love for his nation. All right.
Back on Jeremiah 2 and 3 says, Israel was holiness unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and the first fruits of his increase.
Right. Israel was holiness unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. To be holy, to be separate, to be pure, to be clean, to be found blameless. All right. This is the inheritance that we are to inherit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Perfection. All right. Not going off. Standing 10 toes down for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and standing uprightly for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, the name, no matter what the cost is, in this day and this time. All right? And to do it in this day and to do it in this time, is to suffer. You have to suffer for your heritage. All right? The commonwealth of the nation of Israel is that every single Israelite will receive eternal life. That's a part of the commonwealth. Receiving the laws, statutes, and commandments in your inward parts. All right? But to be the first fruit, you have to suffer in this life and be willing to suffer with a good heart. And repenting and giving everything to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and said, I count the cost, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah. Please keep your spirit upon me.
Yeah, Yahushua said, bring forth fruit meet for repentance. Through the starting with the prophets on the highways and byways, we're being brought back, to our power. We're, brought unto repentance. And through our faith in Yahweh Shai, we're being reconciled back to the Father. That's the beautiful thing, about this gospel. It gives you, a chance or the opportunity for salvation. For that physical deliverance, which is going to happen in these times. Which, the things that are happening, in prophecy, and taking place, day by day, it only goes to prove that we need deliverance. We need something not of this world to deliver us. And that's, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's power. All right? That's his omnipotent power is what it's going to take for us to, be saved from the power of this world, which is, Esau, Edom. All right? And all his divine intervention. That's exactly what it is. And all, this because we're trapped in this devil's how did he say
trap or something like that?
Plenary power, his undetoured authority,
Right.
How the devil came and slipped up on that and said that he has plenary action, pretty much where he has complete authority over everything.
Yep.
And that's, the Lord put that in his mind to do that. All right? To
say it.
Yeah, he put that in the devil's, in that one, the dude that was being interviewed, I forgot his name.
He was on CNN.
And then he froze. He acted like FaceTime was glitching.
Yeah.
But he put it in his mind to release that, But he said Trump has plenary action, so pretty much he can do what he wants.
Right. Hey, that's what the book 2025 was about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that book. all right, hey, that is now showing itself to be a law.
It's a playbook, and everybody that Trump's been putting side by side him, and it just goes and further proves that that's what his motives is to do. It was a CT, but now it's a reality. Now what was being labeled as a conspiracy is being proven to be facts.
You got to read it, Rush?
Yeah. This is Deuteronomy 11 and verse 13. It says, "It shall come to pass that you shall hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command you this day to love the power, to love Yahweh Bashem Yahshua your power, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, that I will give you the rain of your land in his due season, the first rain of the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn, and thy wine, and thy oil."
Right, thy due season. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to give us what's deserved when he's ready to give it. All right? Hey, from our past transgressions and everything like that, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to wipe away, the wickedness of the nation of Israel. The filthiness that we so love as a nation. All right? Being on one accord with the world instead of being on one accord with the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right? That word being Yahushua. All right? Being the very influence of Yahweh. All right? There's nothing else that we can do. There's nothing else that we need. Nobody can offer us enough. Nobody can ever take care of us like Yahweh Bashem Yahushua can take care of us. You see, we're a woman that is so delicate. All right? We're all pick-me's in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right? It doesn't matter from the least to the greatest. All of us are pick-me's in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And if you don't want to be a pick-me, you'll get destroyed and your ass will get back up. And you're in that day, and you'll be like Yahweh Bashem Yahushua at the water for picking me.
All right. Yeah, and shows, as the brother was saying, in every season, in due season. So, what does it say in Ecclesiastes? There's a time and place for everything, pertaining to the 3rd chapter. A time for war, a time for love, time for hate. All right, and we in the time, we're closing in on the time of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua's judgment and his time of salvation.
Right, it's not time to rejoice. And that's some of what you people are doing right now. You're rejoicing. Rejoicing in what?
In folly.
All right, there's nothing to celebrate. Hey, you better gear yourself up and get ready. Like that video game, Gears of War. All right, because that's what's happening. Everybody's preparing themselves for war, all nations.
Yeah, except except the majority of these Babylonians.
God.
Because they just not, it hasn't hit them yet. And that's the state the Lord's going to keep y'all in until, a complete chaos is out.
Right.
Because until it's you got troops knocking on your door, you ain't going to believe it. Right. But it's already here. All right, it's already, Jacob's trouble has begun, but it's going to come to your doorstep.
Right.
All right, until, and stupid, people protesting in these damn inflatable costumes and shit, standing in front line in front of these, alphabet boys' faces and shit. Like, you ain't going to see that.
Right.
They think they doing something, they got a frog, got pepper spray. You see that? Hey. They threw a little pepper. They pepper sprayed his little air hole, and then you got these motherfuckers dressed up as like Krusty Krab and just standing and protesting. This is just foolery. Well, hey, when Trump come, and when Nero 47
come with that sword,
called for that insurrection act, hey, you dumbasses is gonna be in them big ass inflatable costumes, in your drawers, in a FEMA camp,
right. Hey, then you're gonna say then that song is gonna play in your head. It's too late to apologize. All right, I'm sorry. No, ain't no sorry. All right, there's submission. There's submission that is going to require of you.
Yeah, you're gonna be in a frog costume labeled as a DT. You know, how stupid is that?
All right. You finish on that?
Yeah. Deuteronomy 11 and I'll drop down to 16.
Or them devils gonna take the air out of them costumes. You know,
Right.
and you're gonna get a hole in yourself too.
Hey, you're gonna get a hole in general. These, hey, there will be live things being able to be used. He already told you.
And that shows like they think it's a fucking game. You know, they think what the power at hand is doing is just a joke.
Shit, wait till the bodies hit the floor.
They already have. They started to. You know, and Trump is waiting for, you know, one shot. You know, one of his centurions. You know, or a big enough reaction from the people to where he could say, "Yep, it's time to invoke the Insurrection Act." That's all that he's waiting for.
Then there's really gonna be bodies hitting the floor.
Enough.
In that,
Then it's, you know, now we go into the siege.
it's gonna mow them down, which was a great movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, watch the siege.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's an old school movie. You never seen it?
Deuteronomy 11 and 16. It says, "Take heed to yourselves that your heart be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other powers and worship them." Verse 17. "And then the Lord's wrath be kindled against you."
Right. So Yahweh Shem Shai's wrath is already kindled. All right. It's already kindled against the nation of Israel. How long you been going off? How long should Yahweh Shem Shai have to suffer with the nation of Israel being a bunch of backslider degenerates? All right. Moes. All right. Effeminate men. All right. Out of order women. Little hell-spawned children. All right. Yahweh Shem Shai is not with this system. Hey, what did Obama's Jeremiah Wright say? You know exactly what he said. All right? You know exactly what his pastor, his reverend said. He said, it's not God bless. All right? This place. All right? He said this place is damned.
Yeah,
as the scriptures say.
And 47 talking like he gonna, you know, heal this place.
Right.
You know, he thinks that he's gonna restore, you know, this broken city.
Right.
He's talking about, you know, this is his heaven.
Right.
You
Hey,
know?
that's what Trump said.
Yeah.
He said it when he was
That's
on the
what I'm
plane.
talking about. He said this is his heaven. He said
I don't think I'm made for heaven. I think this is my heaven.
He said he ain't made for heaven. And that's right, he ain't gonna go to heaven. All right, this is his heaven. He's living in his
nice spoken.
his queendom. This is as good as it gets for 47.
All right.
You know.
Hey, this is that last hoorah. All right.
Back on Jeremiah 2 and 3 again, it says, Israel was holiness unto Yahweh Shem Shai, and the first fruits of his increase. All that devour him shall offend, evil shall come upon them, said Yahweh Shem Shai.
Right. Hey, those who do evil unto the nation of Israel will receive a recompense. Right? A righteous indignation from Yahweh Shem Shai for touching the apple of his eye. All right? We know that, hey, judgment must start in his house first. All right, what is that, 2 Peter or 1 Peter?
1 Peter 4 and 17.
Yeah, 1 Peter 4 and 17. All right? So if judgment starts in his house first, all right, how much more for you that don't obey Yahweh Shem Shai? How much more of you that don't have the opportunity to even call upon his name? All right? So Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, he is done with the what do they call this? They call the hood a social experiment.
Oh yeah.
All right. Now Yahweh Shem Shai is getting done with his social experiment. All right. Yahweh Shem Shai is the ultimate scientist. He is the ultimate creator. All right. You can't do any. You can't out God Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, you have no power. All right, how much more when we serve the power of powers?
Yeah, Esau was that mad scientist, playing. He's still playing and messing with Jake, you know. You see that fucking Leonardo DiCaprio and Django.
Yep.
You know, with the skull. That scene. They was you think that they really wasn't doing that? You know, Tuskegee experiments. Everything went through. And then you go watch. They clone Tyrone.
I was just thinking that too.
They was trying to examine and see how disconnected they could get you from Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. How to manipulate you even more. Oh, yeah. Put it in a Popeye sandwich. So that was on fucking Undercover Brother.
Right.
You know, the Colonel.
It's more liquor.
Anaconda malt
Like
liquor.
Dynamite with the
Anaconda malt liquor. Gives you woo.
All right.
Gives you little Richard.
All right. Hey, Darash. Deuteronomy.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 15.
Go 32.
Deuteronomy 32?
Yep.
Who was the king of God?
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 15
No, 32
and 8.
and 8.
So Deuteronomy 32 and 8, and it says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right, according to the children of Israel. So the lot and the inheritance, when Yahweh Shem Yahushai separated, he said, Israel is the standard. Israel's going to get everything that I want them to have, and then everybody else, I'm gonna let them have whatever. All right, I'm going to give them this, I'm going to give them that, but I want them to have the best. This is my nation, this is my people, this is who I love, this is who I chose. I don't care about anybody else. I don't give a damn what they do. I'll put them in order when I want to put them in order, but I'm worried about mine first and foremost.
No.
You see, these other nations were meant to be in servitude unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's nation, because they cannot alone serve him, so they must serve him by serving his nation. Yeah. That's why all that bless Israel are blessed, but all that come against Israel are what? Cursed.
Yeah. That's why, that land piece is called Fertile Crescent.
Ah.
And then Israel inhabits, that land, and then the other nations go out.
Yep.
But it stands from there. So when you need something, you really got to go to the source of life.
Right.
So you have all of those, the rivers in Genesis, the 2nd chapter. All right. That's the water is life.
Right. That's a lot. Hey, that's the ballpoint pen of the blueprint. That's where it first was set on the paper. All right? This is where life lies in. It lies in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He said, I'm the father of the living, not the dead. All right? Yahweh Shai is living waters. He gives you living water. So understand what Yahweh Shem Yahushai has for his nation. Even though we have to suffer in this time, go through these things. All right?
For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Right. His portion is his people and his inheritance. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he loves and he takes pleasure in what is his. Men, it's the characteristics of a true man. All right? Because a real man man takes care and loves what is his. All right?
Not a real no.
Little kid rolled up.
Yeah, I seen it.
Let me get verse 10. Verse 10, he says, he found him in a desert land, and in the waste howling wilderness. He led him about, he instructed him, he kept him as the apple of his eye.
Right, the apple of his eye. Hey, we've received instruction. Nothing's better than a mind well instructed. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai instructed our mind. He gave us the laws, statutes, commandments, correction, counsel, everything. All right? Because he said, be ye perfect as I am perfect. That means we are fashioned after him in his perfection. We have what he has. All right? No, not on the same scale, but within the measure that is allotted unto us to be his people, to be perfect.
Said, in Deuteronomy, or not Deuteronomy, the book of Psalms, it says, know that ye are children of the Most High, or ye are gods.
Yeah, Psalm 52 and 6.
Yeah.
My favorite. But,
Many powers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we get those new bodies, it's going to be, on full display.
Yep.
Right. Hey, there's no I shoulda, coulda, woulda, I wish I could. It's only going to be you do and you will. No hypotheticals. All right?
That's a guarantee.
Right. You won't. I trust that I'll do the right thing. No, you will do the right thing. All right? Your yea will be yea and your nay will be nay. It will be nay to wickedness and yea to all righteousness. In Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Out of Exodus 19 and 5, it says, now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a particular treasure unto me above all people. Huh? Yeah.
Peculiar. It's a particular.
Oh, snaps. It's peculiar? Oh. Exodus 19 and 5 again, it says, now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a particular, peculiar? You? Peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine.
Right, above all people. Yahweh Shem Yahushai didn't say some people. It didn't say that people. It said all people. Who do I want you to be above? All people, all other nations. Where do I want you? By me, in the best place. How do I want you to do it? Perfectly. All right?
No.
We're fighting for perfection. We're fighting to be counted as the first fruits of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. There's a hierarchy in all things, and don't think Yahweh Shem Yahushai is any different.
Yeah, when it says, Yahushua sat on the right hand, or sits on the right hand of the throne, that goes into his position of authority. It's not him sitting right next to Yahweh, he's not sitting right next to Yahweh. He in a place of authority.
Yep.
Now, when it says set, you relate that to the same thing that he wants us to be by Yahweh. We're going to be raised up in a position of authority. Yahweh Shai said, we will be joint heirs.
Yep.
So we will have an authority over this world. That goes by being close to the Most High. Because we'll be on the same accord as Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So we'll have a place and an authority over the whole world. That's the entire nation of Israel.
Yep.
But son, there's gonna be an order in that. Just as now you have the elect within the elect. Which there's the elect pertaining to the whole nation of Israel, being that chosen nation. And then there's the elect inside of that being the first fruits, being the ones that in these times are going to be righteous and delivered, to be, exalted, above, above the rest.
Right. Starting with the 144,000. All right. The governing body of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Right.
To keep the order in the nation of Israel, even though it be written in our inward parts.
There's always been leaders. Even though there wasn't really supposed to be kings.
Yep.
In Israel, as that said, that was the thing that Israel wanted. All right. But there was always leaders within, starting with the priests and the prophets.
Yep.
He was done with that.
Revelations 14:4 says, "These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins."
Start at, I think we can start at 1.
Yeah, you can start at 1.
Revelations 14:1 says, "And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads."
Right, so that lamb without blemish that was given unto us, being Yahweh Shai, all right, stood on the Mount Zion. Stood on what? Stood on the nation,
Right.
to lead the nation, all right? To lead the nation into righteousness. Hey, we play follow the lead, okay? That's why it's that narrow path, all right? One man, there's one man in front. Yahweh Shai is all the way at the front. He's the one that took the path first, and then he said, "Come on!" He called out unto us, said, come back to me. I'm here already. All right, now every man has to follow that straight and narrow path through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Don't go to the left, don't go to the right. Stay on the straight and narrow.
And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the 4 beasts and the elders. And no man can learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
Right, and this is that new song. That new song, this new wine, calling on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, remembering that we are the nation of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Remembering to stand as men in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Remembering us times past, that we were righteousness and glory unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yeah.
That he loved us, all right? That he protected us, that he held us close, and there was nothing that can separate him from us, but him separating us from him. And we understand now, it was our fault. We did it. We went off from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He didn't just leave us by a whim. He left us because he said, if you do this, this will happen. If you don't do this, this will happen. Now we suffer those consequences for the experience being the best teacher, so we can respect that which we have. And if you have no respect unto the heritage and the gift that is given unto you, hey, guess what? You will learn deletion and cancellation by pain. ICBM thermonuclear fire. 61, Satan 1, Satan 2.
Tazar.
All right, Tazar, all these ICBMs, tomahawks, everything. All right, this place is going to burn with fervent heat. All right? All these other nations around the world will get hit. But it's this place that will be that lake of fire.
Overkill.
All right? It can't be over deletion, overkill. All right? Why? It has to be enough to cleanse this land, even though it would just be a memorial. All right? It is going to take that fervent heat to cleanse this land to be a wasteland where unclean creatures will dwell.
Verse 4, it says, These are they which are not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb, whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High, and to the Lamb.
Yeah, and that woman is really talking about like philosophy and doctrine. So it says that a strange woman. The scriptures speak about a strange woman, and that is speaking about the philosophy or doctrine. It's not really talking about
female, young.
Yeah, you can't have you have to be a virgin. I just want to clarify that. But yeah, this doctrine, the gospel is going to come, and the truth and understanding is going to come via the prophets. And that starts with Yahweh Shai and the Holy Spirit, flowing unto those elect men to preach the word.
Right. What is it, Amos 3 and 7?
Yeah, servants to prophets.
Right. I will do nothing but reveal my secrets unto the servants, the prophets.
Right.
All right. How about Yahweh Shai revealed his secrets unto us, Lord willing? Hey, we continue and we are those men. That we walk in the way of Yahweh Shai. You see, this is the greatest career that you can have.
Yeah.
All right? This is the greatest heritage you can be a part of. There is nothing else. All right? Hey, Game said aftermath ain't nothing after that.
Crazy.
All right? Ain't nothing after the aftermath of Yahweh Shai, but righteousness. All right?
For eternity.
For an eternal righteousness. So you go ahead and you keep on believing that this shithole is going to be glorious, and you're going to get what's so-called due to you. Go ahead and believe upon this devil that he's going to make everything right for you. All right? This devil's looking at a way to wipe you out, Jake. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. Hey, this devil knows exactly who everybody is, where everybody's line comes from. He has the documents. He knows who to get rid of. Right. He's willing to get rid of his own because he understands prophecy. He understands reincarnation. All right? The scripture says he's wiser than who?
Daniel.
All right? So if he has that much wisdom to understand, he understands the little intricacies where he says, it's okay, I'll bring my nation back. I'll have everything in order. He's banking on it.
Yeah, they tapped into that left hand, that power, but it's all on the left hand side.
Right. Part of his delusion.
Which the left hand side is still under the right hand.
All right. You got to pray.
Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 18. It says, all the kings of the nations, even all of them lie in glory, everyone in his own house.
Yeah. You got it.
All the rulers and all the elites of these other nations, yeah, this is their time. They have all the riches, they have all the resources, they have all the substance. Okay? Because after all, they are confederate against who? Against us. But as time progresses, even these other nations are starting to see that this devil, he's not for them either. Esau wants it all to himself. He's willing to get rid of, like we said, he's willing to get rid of his own. Right? Just to have it all.
Yeah, in Obadiah it says greatly despised amongst the heathen.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, why? Because he told that lie. All right. He told another lie. He told the lie to those he was confederate with. Hey, you see it now. He does it in his summits now. He tells those lies. All right. He says, "Oh no, we can have this peace treaty. No. You sign it, and we're just gonna abide by it."
Yeah.
And then they can come back and say, "Well, we didn't sign it."
Fingers crossed.
All right. That was for you to sign. Okay.
Verse Isaiah 14 and 19 says, but thou, are cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with the sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. So, but like I said, these people, man, they're gonna just, as the scriptures say, those that exalted shall be abased, shall be brought low.
Mm-hmm.
So all these kings, these elites, all these other nations, man, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is gonna break them down piece by piece, bit by bit, until they have nothing left.
Hey, it's just like how about Shimei Shai, how we were exalted. All right. We had so much pride. All right, and hey, pride in the eyes of Yahweh Shimei Shai, not having pride in Him is pure wickedness. So we were high, and He brought us low, so that we can remember. It ain't you. All right, it ain't you. It's me. I'm the one. All right. He said, "I do it for my name's sake. Only for my name is the reason why I did this."
Hey, even that's even and that's the reason why these devils have the power that they have right now. It's
Right.
for Yahweh Shema Shai's glorification, just as he said he did with Pharaoh. He raised him up so he could be that power, so he could display his own power.
Right.
All right.
It's no different. Hey, the only difference is this devil has more technology. He's craftier than he was before. Yahweh Shimei Shai said, "You know what? I'm gonna give you a boost.
I want you at your best.
Yeah, I'm gonna max you out."
Yeah, well, now he let them tap into God-like powers.
Right.
Not saying that he is, but his sorceries is now in a digital age. He has the power to hey,
Speak.
he got one starting with them ICBMs, rain down fire.
From heaven.
All right. Now he can go in and he's trying to tap into the D to the N A, and manipulate that. Okay, he's trying to control the human anatomy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Putting that CHIP in you, all right, you can, you want to turn you on and off, all right, which they said they could do that. Now with that device in you, hey, now it's just, oh, you're not playing by my rules.
Shut down.
Yeah, turn you off.
And that's what they did on Black Mirror. All right.
And now everybody's speaking about it.
That's what they did on Upgrade.
Which they're showing you examples
$1 Million Man.
of what is it called, predictive programming.
Right.
All right, putting these movies out, and letting you know, hey, this is a possibility.
Demolition Man.
All right, and the list goes on.
Total Recall.
Many people wonder what if something like this actually occurred?
Now I was thinking about the boys again in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
The first suit that they killed, they had a device in the suit
Yep.
that allowed them to find them. Find the remains of them.
Yep.
So yeah, they use that to, first and foremost, the MOTB is for a tracking device.
But they have our phones. It's not good enough.
Yeah, the phones, even though everybody's stuck to it, you could lose. This is what the point that they were bringing. You could lose your phone. You could lose a digital ID. If they, insert something into you,
Can't lose that.
you can't lose it. It's a lot harder or unlikely somebody to chop off their hand or lose a hand or lose their forehead
Right.
than wallet going missing. All right.
Yep.
But that's where we coming to. We coming into these times where, hey, this device is going to be put in play, and it's going to be you know, now you got people lining up for this technology, but those is the people that's the first wave. Sooner or later it's gonna be, oh, we can't, when all the information comes out, which it's been coming out, but once it's like, whoa, this thing, you gotta slow down.
Hey man,
People are gonna see it and it's gonna scare, you know, it's already scaring people, but it's gonna be to the point where, hold on, once they shut somebody off and it gets publicized, oh, you're not with that.
you got but little time.
They said the mercy windows is closed.
Yeah, the mercy doors are closing. All right, you have little time. Hey, this next coming couple of months, you are going to see some stuff that you never thought you would see.
Yeah, well, and it depends if they keep this shutdown going.
All right,
You know, if they keep the government shutdown going.
regardless if they do or not.
Well, the thing that ties in with the shutdown is the longer they keep it, the harder it's gonna get. So if they want to speed shit up, they could keep that shutdown going, and it's only gonna speed up the time.
Yeah, that's going to amplify it even more. But what was it? 37,000 federal workers laid off. All right, and there's no jobs. There's no jobs in the market. The only jobs that they're going to be able to provide you is soldier or soldier or some form of a soldier. That's what this place is coming to. You see these, yeah, they need an army. All right, they're forcing you to have no other option and no other choice to you to say, you know what, I got to do what I got to do. At least I can feed my family if I do this. At least I can take care of myself. I can have something if I do this. They're stripping away everything from you. All right, and it's being broken down systematically through the will and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Closing this door, closing that opportunity. All right. Hey, you're not going. You harlots out there ain't gonna have OF to rely on. Not on this shutdown, lockdown. All right. That's not gonna be so profitable.
Or even in the streets.
All right. You won't be able to travel in the streets. All this is coming. But like the brother said, they keep this thing going even longer, it's that much quicker. That much quicker. You already got, what, TSA agents not coming to work. All right, say, hey, man, I ain't getting paid. I ain't getting paid.
Yeah, why should you?
Yeah, who was it? It was, I think it's Chicago's airport that shut down for 2 days or something like that.
Yeah, well, they could go get a little gig job or, you know, a temp job, you know. Shit, that's what I would do if I was working at TSA or something. I'll try to do something like that. At least I'm making a little something.
Right.
But, you know, a lot of people, you know, anyways, no matter what job they have, they live in paycheck to paycheck. So even if they had somewhat of a good job, they don't have, they spending over their limit. That's most of America.
Right.
The substance that they have is already getting taken up just to live. You know, you had this, was it mayor, or I think it was one of the candidates running, I think it was in New York, but he was saying, I'm gonna make it to where you can work a full day's job and you know, because people can't afford a night's rest. They work all day and they can't really rest that night because they think about all the fucking bills that they got.
Right.
You know?
So we gotta go to their other job.
And this place is through, you know? It don't make no you know, it doesn't work for the average, you know, citizen. You got, and that's in the book of Sirach too, that, you know, the Lord despised, you know, I'll have to look it up. But you got veterans that, you know, fought for the
home,
defended, you know, and then they worse off than the you know,
the average so-called American.
Yeah, the low income working American. They got less than them.
Right. But here it is.
with missing limbs and
Yeah,
shit
I
like
was just
that.
about to say missing limbs, and some, hey, even some of the families that their people paid the ultimate sacrifice, and they're living in poverty.
Yeah.
All right, they don't have anyone, hey, to care for them. All right. Okay, go.
It's on.
You got it.
No, it's not.
Okay, he's done with this brick.
This is Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 1. It says, the sin of Judah is written. The sin of Judah is written with a pen of iron and with the point of a diamond. It is graven upon the table of their heart and upon the horns of their altars.
Yeah, and that's exactly, Salakia, that's exactly why Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because the sin is engraved into us at this point in time. All right? You want nothing other. That's why Yahweh Hashem Yahushai says, you have to forget everything that you think you know. You have to be willing to be retaught. You have to be clean. All right? And you have to be cleansed through the word and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right? Calling on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for repentance. Present yourself unto him, lowly, humble, at your weakest point. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai can build you up to your highest point. There's no other way.
Verse 2, Jeremiah 17:2. Whilst their children remember their altars and their groves by the green trees upon the high hills, so even your children after you, you're doing these wicked things that you're doing.
Right, because it's generational. All right? You continue to teach these generational curses. All right? You single mothers out there making a feminine man, all right, and teach your daughter to be in competition with you. You can't teach her the things that you never had, because, hey, how many generations does this go back? It's that Willie mentality. All right? Yeah.
Can't say that.
Shit, you never know now.
Yeah, I'm gonna read this in the
Willie, and you better look at, you go,
Willie
Willie.
Nelson.
No, Willie Nelson. Hey, look at Ice Cube's lynch mob.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's the mentality. All right, we got a devil recording us over there in the bush.
Who this?
No, over there.
Where?
Over there in the green. He's over there recording in the bush.
I called him.
That's crazy. Yo, camera don't even
He's been over there for a good minute
be.
too.
Yeah, that's funny. You done or you got? Yeah.
No, it's good.
Yeah, this is Sirach 26 and 28 in the GNT. It says, there are two things that make me sad, and a third that makes me angry. A soldier who has become poor, intelligent people who are not respected, and a righteous person who turns to evil. The Lord will punish such a person with death.
Right, and so who's intelligent? What's the true knowledge? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. All right, going to show you what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai deals with. He dwells with wisdom and knowledge. All right.
Yeah, and people don't respect the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They respect the wisdom of a rich man, as the scriptures say that.
Mm-hmm.
They'll listen to a rich man, but then something hey, doesn't the Lord say that this wisdom is our riches?
Right.
That this is a gold. This is really a priceless thing. This is really the true wealth. Know you that you have the eyesight of the Lord. You are these are the true riches.
Right.
Hey,
and a testament to show you that people only listen to the rich people of this world. Hey, a DJ Trump had a TV show. Now he's the president. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Weinstein and Diddy. Everybody listened to him. They got on the couch, didn't they? They had baby oil, didn't they?
The casting couch.
All right. Why? Because they had riches of the world.
Now, when he said, you know, bend over, y'all, that's what these
Right.
celebrities did, you know. Now, when you know, one of these people go on Drink Champs and profess, you know, or prophesy.
Hector.
All right.
It was Neo G.
Yeah. Well, you know, say what the apostles been saying for the last 40 years. All right. Now, but that's the Spirit of the Lord working in all things, man.
Right.
He's bringing, you know, all these things to the forefront. That's why, you know, people with podcasts is talking about the MOTB. Hey, that's why, you know, because it has to be a trend. It has to start trending because the Lord wants everybody to be, you know, accounted for. That accountability is now, all right, now you know exactly what it is. Same thing with the gospel.
Yeah,
the gospel spreads throughout the, but this is a major point in the gospel.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, just like this devil wants to have everybody accounted for. Yahweh Shem Shai wants everybody accounted
Yeah,
for.
he make you sign a contract that you don't know shit about, but you know, by you signing your signature on that, you have no you know, you have no deniability.
Right.
All right, you're intentional of what the actions that you're doing. Like when you go and check that box in on your iPhone before you get the update.
Right.
Now you just sign your privacy over.
Yep.
Now you know you're allowing them to you know Gideon Palantir you.
Yep.
You know everything that you look up. You know that's why when you now like when you download apps, they give you the option to ask. You could ask the app not to track you. You know?
But yet we still are. Why? Because we've already asked you. We gave you the terms and conditions. We said we may or may not.
Oh. Yeah, that was it on that.
Yeah, second address.
Yeah, this is second Esdras 6:54. It says, "And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen."
Right. The chosen people, hey, did come from the garden. All right. The Adamites. All right. Yahweh Shem Shai said he placed his love. He said what? He placed his love in Israel. His heritage is in Israel. All the way from the garden, all the way back there.
Yes,
He had already predestinated.
No. It says, "Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen."
The chosen goes to show you that there's always an election. The elect of the nation of Israel is 144,000, the multitude of the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony. The elect of all nations are the Israelites. All 12 tribes making one stick. All right, Judah all the way down to Issachar. And just in case you don't know those names, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar, which is you so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, Guatemalans, to Panamanians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, North American Indians, Seminole Indians, the Argentinians to Chile, Colombia to Uruguay, and Mexicans. That's you. If your father's line goes back, that's you. This is yours. This is your heritage. It belongs to you. All right? Don't be ashamed. Do not be ashamed of your heritage. Cling unto your heritage. It is the only thing that you need to save you. Is the beginning of understanding that you have an opportunity. This is the first opportunity. I can call upon the name. The name is something that is for me. Give me more. All right? The fact that it doesn't matter what you look like. It matters who your father's line goes back to. all right? That your heritage is a blessing that is already established in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? You have to receive the Holy Spirit, of course, all right, to be able to know and understand these mysteries, the history, the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, to receive true repentance. But if you don't have this, if you're not of this stick, it's not for you. If your father's line doesn't go back to this stick, you have no option, no opportunity. If you can't call upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with faith, truth, love, fear, respect, honesty, fear, then it's not for you.
And ultimately, the Lord said, those saved is, predestined. They come out of that line, but they also have to be predestined.
Yep.
There's a small remnant of who's going to be delivered in these times. So it's slim pickings. And that it's only through faith in the Lord keeping you that you'll make it out. But hey, if you've been called, you better answer that call.
Yeah. Because many are called, but few are chosen.
Right. This second Esdras in the 8th chapter says that the world to come was made for few.
You got a comment on the comment there? Or is it just greetings?
Yeah. Yahweh Shema Shabbat
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai break it down.
Back in 2nd Esdras 6 and 55 says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. And that our goes back to our sakes is talking about the Israelites. Starting with Jacob, as the brother read in Deuteronomy 32 and 38, 39, the Lord's portion is Jacob.
Yep.
So the world started with the Lord appointing these lands, these pieces of lands for the nation of Israel, for the sons of Jacob. All right. 56. As for the other people, which also came of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Right, so when brothers get excited and spit flies out their mouth, or that condensation from a water bottle that drops, you don't say, oh no, that little droplet of water, I needed that.
It only matters what's inside the bottle, right?
All right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, hey, it's showing you and telling you, all right? The purpose that he has purposed for the world is that the nation of Israel is to inhabit the earth, and everybody else is to be subject unto his power.
Yep. It says, you want me to read down to 58?
Yeah.
And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands.
Right, and we were given unto their hands for our disobedience. Now they reign over us. Now they're confederate. All right? Psalms 83.
Yeah.
All right? The confederacy against the nation of Israel for our disobedience. But now Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is starting to look upon us again with mercy. All right? With grace. And say, I know you can do it. The encouragement from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is in the scriptures saying, just turn back unto me. I know you can do it. I have my elect. There's 7,000 who haven't bent the knee to Baal. Call upon me. Know how merciful that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, hey, if all of Israel would call upon me. He said, just call. If every single Israelite would just speak his name and call upon me, he would come then. He didn't understand that. He just said, call. He didn't even give you anything else. He just said, say my name. Say my name, Sebastian. All right, if you grew up in the 80s, never in this story. All right, say my name. If you would just say his name. All right? But how much more if you submit and commit to that name?
I want to read 59.
No, it's good. You're good. All right?
It's 12:45.
Oh, it's locked in. Isaiah 45.
Oh, Isaiah 45.
Yeah. Isaiah 45. So, Hosea.
So Isaiah 45, verse 17 through 19.
Yeah.
Isaiah 45, verse 17, it says, "But Israel shall be saved, and Yahweh Shem Yahshai with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, world without end."
Right. Yahweh Shem Shai said you shouldn't be ashamed, nor confounded. We're a world without end. All right? If we be of the first fruits of Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, we received the salvation on the first go-round.
Everlasting salvation.
All right? But yet, Israel has everlasting salvation. Continual. Forever dwelling in peace, harmony, righteousness, order. All right?
For this said Yahweh Shem Yahshai that created the heavens, the Most High himself that formed the earth and made it. He had established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am Yahweh, and there is none else.
Right. He created it to be inhabited by who? The Israelites first and foremost. He created the other nations to be subject unto the nation of Israel. That's where these little people, these people with the little hats, all right? Hey, they use. All right? They use a book, a heritage that is not theirs. They falsify documents. They falsify their heritage.
Falsify everything.
They be wishing.
All right?
They be wishing. Verse 19, I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth. I said not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, spoke righteousness. I declared things that are right.
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahshai said, I didn't say it in a dark place in the earth where nobody can hear me. He said, I reveal my secrets unto the servants, the prophets. What are the prophets to do? He told the prophets to go where? Out to the highways and byways. Proclaim my name. Give them warning from me. Go to the chief place of concord. Make sure that you tell everybody that I am coming. Make sure that you tell, the heathen nations that their judgment is on the way. Make sure you tell my people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as the speckled birds whose father's line goes back, that it is you. But you must, do your due diligence and repent and call upon me to see if you may receive the salvation on the first go-around. Or you'll have to come back through the loins of the elect because you really cared not for the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai and his ways, because you were not predestinated. This is the message that Yahweh by Shem Yahushai is pushing forth. Salvation is coming. Destruction is coming. Rest is coming for you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds. Rest is coming. Perfection is coming. Righteousness is coming. All right? You get him up again. You got to pray. Get that.
This is Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 14, and it says, though these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, saith Yahweh by Shem Yahushai.
They all, you know, symbolize, you know, the elect, you know.
And they all did what? They all followed after Yahweh Shemi Shai and did what it took.
Just as you have that same, you know, similitude with Elijah and Enoch, you know, their stories represent the elect too, in that deliverance getting taken by the chariot of Yahweh Shemi Shai, but what the world knows is a UFO, UAP.
Right.
All right, that spacecraft,
Which
that
is
31 Atlas,
right.
you know.
Which is the salvation of the nation of Israel. All right.
Yeah, Revelation 13 and it's 15.
Yeah.
Revelation 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be put to sleep.
Right. Hey, if you are not on one accord with this devil is going to make sure that he does everything within his power to entrap
If you don't bow down.
you when you come to his town.
All right.
All right. He's got the ultimate connection.
Right.
East, west, north, and south.
It's a West Side connection. You know, it's the Western hemisphere.
Yep. All right. Hey, this devil is making one world order.
Yeah. Bringing back the Tower of Babel. All right. You know.
Hey, he doesn't want anything less. He wants all control. He's tired of having some control.
Because they said they would all speak one thing. Well, with this device, you'll be all connected to one
beehive mind.
Right.
All right.
You'll be connected to that one thing. That's why the Lord, you know, smote and struck, you know, the Tower of Babel with confusion. All right. Was to disrupt that NWO.
Yep. Hey, how much more in this place of confusion? All right? America is nothing but a place of confusion. People look upon America and say, what are they doing? Why did they do that?
It's the laughing stock.
This is ass backwards. That makes no sense. In everything. Whether it be how you raise your children, what food is considered a delicacy.
Why would I give you control over my body?
Right. All right. But hey, this is the way of Babylon.
And a lot of people already have. You know, that's what they're not. You know, they've already, you know, tied themselves or joined unto this beast. You know, they believed upon it so much. They not gonna blink an eye when this device gets rolled out. They're just gonna do what.
Oh, it's just something else.
Yeah, I guess I gotta take it.
It's just the way of the world. This is the problem.
It's the new age.
Right. That's
You know?
the problem. You're in the way of the world. Right?
And with the, you know, everybody. Well, you just had
Made it almost.
I can't see, you know, come out and say that, you know, it's you know, double down on, you know, not saying it's the RFID CHIP, you know, the MOTB is sin. You can't buy and sell, you know, you can still buy and sell if you sinner. Yeah, shit. The scriptures say we all sinners, right?
Yeah. Hey.
But yeah, I just got groceries yesterday, and I have the you know, and I fully believe that I have the true testimony of Yahweh Shemi Shai. So how is that? You know, these leaders of other camps and you know, religions will tell you that this is you know, something that is not.
Oh, this is too much. They you know, I had a Jake say, what you believe is too far out. Why are you putting limits on the Most High?
Like what's the
What
time?
is-
Yeah. That can't happen.
Yeah.
Well, hey, This truth is I remember an elder did a video. I forgot who exactly did, but this truth is a sci-fi movie. You know. Hey, I don't know if y'all seen, but the brother put a video or an article in the chat saying that that these devils have like fucking empty shell bodies, like zombie bodies, where they could just put somebody, you know, head and you know, put it with no pretty much it's just the flesh
Shell.
with no what's that called?
You talking
Conscious.
about the Ninja Turtle dude?
No.
You thinking about Crane?
Yeah,
No. No, this is, you know, these devils have, you know, these empty shell, you know,
Alter carbon.
fully functional people that they just need to insert the conscious. I think it was called like a zombie
Put something else.
I'm sorry. I think
zombie like thing, you know. Kind of, yeah. Huh?
No, I was saying Tazadak Paul, so I was saying if you were saying, I don't know if you were saying anything here.
I don't know, but he just posted Revelation 24.
Okay.
We can grab that later. But yeah, you know, the shit's about to get weird. We coming in a time where it say, like no other. Jacob's trouble is like no other.
No way.
So all these things will come to pass. And hey, so now that article I'm speaking on where it said that zombie, you know, pretty much zombie people. The title was like zombie people or something like that. But with these shells with no conscience in them, okay, they could put a conscience in there. These, you know, they could be filled with artificial intelligence.
Right, I was just saying, programming.
Those things could be, you know, woken up. You know, hey, the Lord could put a spirit on them.
Right.
You know, you had the CDC, you know, a few years ago back, handing out zombie flyers.
Pamphlets.
You know, zombie apocalypse
Pamphlets.
What to do in a zombie? Why is y'all preparing for this? You know.
This
Yeah,
shit
they
only
know
happens
something
in
we
the
don't.
movies.
That's some shit. They know some shit I don't know.
Yeah, World War Z. You know.
Zombieland, but not as funny. All right.
Yeah, man, we know what, you know, we haven't seen all the capabilities of this devil's sword.
Right.
You know, they play with, they have frequency machines and shit like that. Hey, these people with the CHIP could be, you know, turned into with the right frequency.
Kingsman? Talk about
Kingsman.
Kingsman. Yeah, Kingsman.
No, Cell 2.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Cell was
Cell's a
good
better one.
Kingsman, where they just had that one scene
Yeah.
where they all, you know,
Turned
up.
up.
You know, but I'll get back to it. It's Revelation 13 and 16, and it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads. You know, that charagma.
Right. And that doesn't, it said all. It said, hey, rich and poor. All right, so know that this devil wants to cover all the bases. All right? It said rich and poor, because there's a difference between rich and wealthy. Okay? It said rich and poor.
Yeah, and they, you know, right now, what they've been doing since, you know, C19, they separated the classes. So they did away with the middle class. So now you're either rich or poor.
Right.
You know,
Hey, and then you have,
there's no in between. You're either gonna be uber rich or gonna be broke.
right. Hey, and that MOTB is the RFID, CHIP, or the neural web, or the neural link, or the digital tattoo. All right?
A grain of rice that has to be inserted into you.
Right. These are all different brands. All right. No different from your Nike, Adidas.
Yeah, there's different companies
Reebok.
that's coming out with these devices. You know.
Hey, because hey, Project Warp Speed, hey, did its job. This devil is back in office still, and he's moving at what? Warp speed.
Right.
He knew he knew upon this shutdown. And look at what these devils are doing. They playing the left and the right. And they're telling you, no, it was their fault. No, it was their fault. You're focused on whose fault it was. All right? And in truth and honesty, why does it matter? Let's say it's nobody's fault and get it back open then. How about that? No. Because this devil ultimately doesn't want to do that. This devil wants to sow chaos and disorder. Order out of chaos.
It's easier to bring the government back.
Right. It's easy.
Yeah,
Martial
speak
law
louder.
and
I
shit.
know they can't hear you.
Yeah, it's easier it's easier to keep you in a low case. It's easier to pass those orders, right? And you people are falling into the trap. Because all you got to do is you go, hey, somebody gonna get upset, and somebody just gonna say, I ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, and that goes into the root word of karagma is karax, and that's a trap.
Yep.
You know.
I got nothing to lose. Go ahead and
Fuck it.
yeah, do one of these ice haze and popsicles dirty. All right. Do one of these alphabet boys dirty. That's what they are banking on. They're banking on it.
Yeah, they're leading you. They're really, you know,
Hurting
leading
you
Yeah, hurting you to
and
the-
leading you.
And once they get you in there, hey, then they're gonna make shit real difficult, close you off. You know, put these smart cities into play, and make you take this CHIP. They're gonna make it seem like it's the only way out.
Yeah. There's no easy way out. Sorry,
You good?
movies and Rocky is playing in my head right now.
You good?
Yeah.
Verse 17 says, "And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the MARK, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." And we know that is, you know, an identifier that, hey, the digital ID, the you know, the CBDC, all these things are going to be intertwined with this device. As you just had, you know, the Prime Minister of UK come out and say with the digital ID that will be implemented by, you know, I forgot what year, but you can't buy, or no, you won't be able to have it work without this device, without the digital ID,
Right.
which is separate, but is going into the MOTB,
Right. You won't even be able to travel.
social credit score.
Even if you're from another country, you want to be able to travel to the UK if you don't have the digital ID.
Yeah, so hey, there you go.
All right. Hey, this play is getting set up for this.
It's coming to America. You know, that connection is still there, even though they did that. What's that called? British exit.
Yeah.
But you know, they still got ties to America. Brexit. I said British exit. Brexit, but that's,
What they did.
you know what I'm talking about.
You know,
Go water.
America is not independent. They're still part of the UK. Still owned.
Right.
Yeah, it still belong to the crown.
Yeah.
You know, still pay. Still got to pay their dues.
And we know who they still belong to.
All right.
Right? It all goes back. They're all bird or all feathers of the same bird. Doesn't matter how many feathers there are. All right? These devils are
Goes back
pushing
to
forward.
the wicked sea lion of
Yeah.
Esau.
These devils are pushing forward their agenda. So you better wake up and pay attention, or be a victim. All right, be a victim in Esau's world, because the only ones who have an opportunity to escape are the Israelites, and only the elect of Israel. Yep.
This is Revelation 20:4 with the brother Tazadok I posted. It says, "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai, and for the word of the Most High Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years.
Right. So understand that, hey, you have to be thou faithful until death. The scriptures, hey, that was a for sure scripture that some brothers will be beheaded for the truth, for the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And no matter what it is that you have to go through, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua put you on the right-hand side.
Yeah, to reign, you know.
To reign with him.
Just don't be surprised when those troops kick in that door and they take you somewhere. You know what's going on.
Hey man, you could be surprised. You can say, oh, shit, oh, it's me. Right? But I call on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to withstand any and all things. Or if I be a brother that's turned up.
That you know, goes into the Lord's Prayer, you know, to deliver us, you know, to deliver us, you know.
Yep. All right.
Right.
So whether Yahweh Bashem Yahushua find deliverance, hey, and you getting beheaded, or whether he has a brother come to your aid or an angel come to your aid, or whether he turns you up, or he gives you moments to escape before.
However it happens.
However it happens. That it's all in righteousness and it's counted, hey, to the mercy, the grace of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua,
Right.
and the magnification and the glory unto him.
Yeah, and the point, you know, also in that is that the elect, you know, starting with the 144,000, they gon', well, yeah, they gon' resist, all right, and be against this device, all right, plain and simple.
Yep. A complete number hasn't bent the knee to this devil and will not bend the knee to this devil. Just as in times past, as today. All right? But with that, hey, we're going to go ahead and face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. To all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity. To the next time, this is Men of Valor saying Shalom.
Shalom, Kwam
Yasharella,
Yasharella,
Wa Abba. Shalom.